Welcome, everyone. Today we'll be doing Starfield, but we're going to start with a fresh character. And we'll go from there. I hope this streams well. It does have a little bit of lag every now and then, so please be patient. As with all new releases and all that, there's always game glitches and lags and all kinds of things. I have played this through for quite a bit now. I won't skip any of this stuff so you guys can see it.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for rune space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestar Collective space? Fewer ranks. A job like this in the United Colony? Huh. Piece of red tape. Ugh. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up! Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
You think we'll be done here soon? Oh, I hear this is the last dig.
How they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlet?
You're ready, boss. Get back up here.
Come on. It's time. You're with me.
Scanner's reading a clean break. Shutting down.
Let's go! Hella, get the readings.
A little bit of a lag spike here.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after? It'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up?
Of course,
Both
they
of
throw
you
me to
do
the
your
wolves.
jobs. Client is on his way.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
I'm mining these beryllium because I know later in game I'm going to need every bit of resources I can get. So
Do you see anything?
we're gonna come back and get all these deposits right here too. Yeah, you see that? This is what we're here for, and this is when stuff gets interesting. Holy Hannah, guys. Holy Hannah. Whew. Imagine what that would be like in real life. Whoa. It'd be a trip.
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Okay, so type 1 is male, type 2 is female. Walk style. You can change a lot of aspects here. Really disappointed in the color ranges. Don't get me wrong, there's some cool color ranges here, but they kept them pretty much close to what people would have them in real life. But there's no green. You got these, well, there, I guess there's a green there, but that's, yeah, I'm looking for lime green. So let's go there. Yeah, that's a blue eyes and what, reddish eyes? Blue hair and reddish eyes. Orangish eyes? Meh, whatever. You can get really in depth, as you can see. Oh, jewelry. Let's see what we got for jewelry. Yeah, why not? Now, keep in mind with this, anything that you pick has positive and negatives. So, I'm going to pick Bounty Hunter because it comes with boost pack training right from the go, and it has piloting. And target control systems, that's important, but the important part is I don't have to spend skill points immediately to get these 3. So now these have good pluses and some negatives. So if you get a house, you got to pay $125,000 credit weekly. I'm telling you, $125,000 credit is not supremely easy to get when you're first starting out. So I tried to stay away from the houses. Rays Enlightened, Rays Universal, Serpent's Embrace. That way you're not don't have a serious allegiance with any particular house. There's 3 houses in this. So I'm going to go up here. And I'm going to pick Neon Street Rat. I found that helps me out on some missions on Neon. So I'm not sure I want to do the wanted because you can pay to get that taken off, but every time you get wanted, you can go to a kiosk and you can pay to get your warrant squashed. But when you're first starting out, you just don't have the money. And we are going to become a member of the United Colonies, and we're going to become a member of the Free Star Collective. I'm going to be going and apply to be a ranger, and I'm going to come down here to be a vanguard. I find those positions help me get things I want, plus they give you better XP for leveling up, and you get more cash by following their quest lines. So I'm just going to stick with Street Rat, and we're going to finish here. So make sure if you want a male, it says he, him here. Not a she, him, her, him, anything like that. It should say he, him, which you can change. Just hit enter when all looks good. We're going to confirm it with letter R.
Bet you were expecting a quiet job compared to your last gig. Bounty hunter turned space miner. Huh. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened? Huh. Well, you passed out, that's for sure. Everything else, probably just your brain playing tricks. Either way, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh, sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil. Our Constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
And we'll be
Not
joining
a
them as
joke.
well.
You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently.
Another leg spike. Here comes Constellation.
Come on. Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
yes it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh? That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
It's time to go, guys. Time to go. Crimson Fleet's coming in hot. We're gonna need those. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to favorite this and I'm going to put it over here on 0. It's where I always put my stuff in all my games is 0 for healing. Then I'm going to go back here and we're going to put this Eon under 1. At this point, that's all I have. We will be getting a rifle here momentarily.
We've got this.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll do that. Got our first rescue axe. Take all this stuff. All the pirate stuff. Right, I'm out of health.
Did you see Lynn? Ran straight at the train.
I'm hurting, but I'll find more stuff inside. All this stuff is going to get you... Need everything you can get. Sometimes if you come back to these bodies, they'll respawn stuff in them. Just an FYI. Use your scroll wheel to scroll between. Those cutters are worth some money.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
talk to Barrett and see what Barrett has to say.
Now, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now. Marvelous.
Oh, no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions? Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now. Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had. See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out. That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer, with your help. They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector.
So I try to do all of the questions. So that way
And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
you get as much information as you can. And now this is what I'm going to do now. Because, whoops, wrong key. I'm going to go in here. You can loot everything. They don't even care. But you're going to need credits. And you don't have credits
Better not
to
be coming
say.
out of our pay.
So you want the expensive stuff. The 240.
Hey, you get any good hits in? It's not
course.
every day we get to cut anything other than rocks.
Anything that helps food. Don't
believe
worry
the
about these
Crimson
little
Fleet
cups
hit
and
us.
stuff. Water's a healer. This geode's worth money. Vacuum tape is used in crafting. We won't be doing much crafting right now, but
Believe me, if the suits start talking about
Portable
shared
fans.
liability when we get back, I'm out.
Like I said, you can pick up all kinds of stuff. Doesn't necessarily mean you need to. Um, Fire extinguishers are worth money. Toxins are used for crafting. Anything in these little boxes with the storage boxes with the little blue lights on them. Generally speaking, you probably want to pick them up.
Good. Me? I'm just gonna pass out as soon as my heart stops racing.
Were you in that dust-up?
Yes, I
You
was
know
in
you
that
don't
dust
get
up.
paid extra for bravery, right?
Been in a few scuffs before. We're lucky. Lost plenty of friends.
When I
across
signed
the
up,
fleet.
they said no way pirates would hit us. What exactly are we hauling here?
Supervisor's log. It's day 2 of Argus Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. Site setup was fairly painless. New record for us. 18 hours, including the elevator. The prefabs are starting to show their age, though. Time to rebudget for new equipment. Again. The crew is good. Spirits are high enough. Hella is a pain in my ass, as always. And completely indispensable. What's the saying? The problem is, I love him, and he knows it. Calvert remains the weak link. You just can't train away stupid. But she's got a daughter on Mars or someplace and needs the cred, so she gets one more chance. If she does wash out in the end, we've still got the Dusty. And there's definitely some promise there.
You heard that, guys? I got promise. So I've left the keys in a stock configuration. That's why I keep hitting the wrong button.
Personal log. Heller, Argos Extractors. I figured Vectera for your standard moon. Looks like I was misinformed. Lynn just filled me in on what we're really doing here. Looks like Lynn's got another, what's the word she used? Discreet contract with that Barrett guy. He says there's something special here, and he's paying top dollar for us to find it, rip it out, and deliver it, no questions asked. I have, of course, been honoring this arrangement by asking Lynn a ton of questions. She's playing it close to her sweaty old vest, as usual. But a guy does have to wonder, what the hell does special even mean in this case? We're on a moon, in the middle of nowhere. Either this guy wants to make jewelry from some rare space diamonds, or there's some kind of ancient alien death weapon buried here. If it's diamonds, I'm totally stealing one to give to Jennifer, or Carlos, or Naya. And if it's a death weapon, I get to shoot it first. Those are my terms.
And she likes this guy? Wow. He didn't even name her as one of the beneficiaries of the diamonds. Like I said, there's all kinds of stuff you can finagle out of here, and they're not going to say anything that it won't hurt your adventure quest at this point in time. Later, once you become like free rangers and UC,
You're wondering if the kill gets easier.
in that,
The answer's
and
yes.
it will. See these deep mining spacesuits? Yeah, you want that. Give them you get good credits for those. Basically, I'm searching for medical items. It says medical injector, but it doesn't really do anything for you. It's kind of used in crafting. Oh, got stuck. And it's not always the same loot. I've gone through this a couple of times, and it changes slightly, at least.
Really should have paid more attention during those emergency drills.
In the, I'm referring to in the lockers. Most of the stuff laying out is pretty much exactly the same. Doesn't change much.
Hey, I guess we should just be glad to be alive, huh? What a day.
When you're first starting out, you don't have a lot of room for tons of stuff. Aha, there we go. We need that right there.
Did you see Lynn? Ran straight at those pirates like it was nothing.
So did I, sweetheart. Nah, poisoning, radiation, good things to have. So like I said, I'm looking for health things. Is
You
what
get
I'm
any
doing.
good hits in? Not every day we get to cut anything other than rocks.
I think I hit everything in here, so it's time to amscray. Gotta hit the button. The scroll button actually changes your point of view. And the shift button's your sprint, but once you let off, it keeps sprinting, so you have to let off your direction key. So the easiest way to do that is to look up. It'll give the option of using the ladder later in the game, but
Captain, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
now we know what indigo means. So we have a research station here. Pharmacological. We can make medical treatments and stuff. So all the stuff that you collect from bodies and dead aliens, amino acids, and antimicrobials, and mining aluminum and stuff. You can make all this stuff. We can get manufacturing, Resource extractions, decorations. So all the stuff that you collect, a lot of stuff. Including mods for your gun, your weapons. Again, wrong button. There's a bed. You can actually sleep. Nothing here. Just cosmetics. This is where your crew will sit, generally speaking. Or they'll be in the bed or something like that. This here on this particular ship, hit R to access it, is your ship inventory, what's on your ship. Okay, so then if you hit Q over here, it pulls up your inventory. So I'm gonna go down here to all, and we're going to store that, store that, store that, store two of those, store those. Because all this counts towards weight. So we got 6 med packs now. So we're going to store that because that's just cash. That's for cash later too. So we have our pistol and we have our sub gun, our med packs. We'll change all that here in a moment. Now the loading screens take a little bit. I mean, they're a little slow. I'm not playing on a weak computer, so I definitely have a good computer. So we're going to go from this outfit to this outfit because it's the one I want to wear instead. Just because I'm not a fan of that one. So we're going to put that number 3. The ammo I have. I have a decent amount. It's okay. I mean, if I get in a real serious fight, we're in serious trouble. But luckily, we're not going to where there's going to be a fight. We're going to go join Constellation.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
Now I've dialed back my mouse sensitivity because it gets like it's stupid sensitive. So if you're having an issue, and I'm still having minor issues. I don't remember where it's at. Okay, that's better.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
Okay, so left Alt and ASWD. Get you what you need to know. Lower left-hand corner of the screen. I can. This is lasers. This is ballistics. This is missiles. This is engines.
Each system on a ship
This is
requires
shields.
power. Allocating power
And this is your
under
grav
direct
drive.
Control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and
Right
down
there.
as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, but be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it.
So, you go down one.
You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a hull missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
We got the grav drive! Is that you, Barrett? Give up that loot!
surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Ooh, well, don't run into it.
Two more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
I do not know if this thing is capable. The game is capable of using a flight stick. I'm going to find out. Just, I didn't think about doing it today.
Not like we're running anyway.
I don't know why the lasers sound like guns, but okay, whatever.
The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Okay, so where's the other one? See that little diamond right there? The diamond is what holds your loot. So, now you can hit your M button. This will tell you where you can travel and how you can get there. So, now if you hit the L, this will toggle your quests. Let's skip through all that tutorial. If you want to read that later, we can. Meet to Crete. Travel to Crete. Okay, so what we're going to do is make sure it's highlighted here blue, and then set course R. You need to highlight where you're going to. If you highlight anything else down here, let's say you've been to another planet and you hit this one and you hit highlight, you hit R, you're going to go there, not to here. Set course to Crete. Yes, I want to go to Crete. Destination is Crete. It's going to take me to there. Hold travel till it clicks, till it goes all the way.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
So, the easiest way to land is to hit your M button again. Yeah, star map gives you information. Yep. I get it. Right mouse button. If you click it, you're gonna leave marks. So your left mouse button gets you the travel like this. Right mouse button will give you landing locations. Mouse button scrolls in. So when you have multiple, like this research lab, you have multiple ones in the area, it's easier to scroll in to get the one you actually want. So we're going to land at the research lab because that's where we need to go. And I'm probably going to die. It's not an uncommon thing. I might not die. You never know.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Okay, so I'm exiting the ship because I know I still have my spacesuit on. Be careful when you exit ships because you could need to have your spacesuit on and you don't have it on. That could suck. And our marker's gone. Imagine that, right? Sometimes that blue marker disappears. There she is, right there.
According to the scanners,
I would not
facility is in this direction.
I would not waste my ammo on the indigenous life forms because at this point in time, you really don't have a lot of ammo. And you don't have a jetpack
Be
yet,
careful,
so
Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
run by the alien creatures. And try not to break your freaking leg on the way down. $200 seems like a lot, but it's not. For those of you just starting, always look for your med packs on the wall, like that one right there. Especially in these abandoned facilities. If you're going like to Atlantis or something like that that has this knot. Oh, look at there. See that? If you're going to a regular city, don't go looting because you get your ass in trouble doing that. And these load scenes, I mean, every time you open a door or something like that, you get these load scenes, and they take forever. My speeds are in the 300-400 range, so up and down loads. And, I have tons of RAM and everything.
Markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Sometimes these fridges have. Hey, look at the ammo. I was just gonna say, sometimes they have ammo in them. Like search these desks. because sometimes they have credits on them. And Vasco does his best to get in your way all the time. Just an FYI. I am not going to be doing a lot of crafting, so you're not going to see me grab a lot of crafting materials. Watch yourself. There he is.
We must defeat them. Search the enemy's remains for valuables.
So these nutrients, you can make your first aid kits and stuff with them instead of having to buy them. Toxin will go for making stuff. Oh, look at that. Injector. That's worth bucks. Now be careful. That's worth money too. Those heat leeches, that's what that little creature was. If they get attached to Vasco, will drain his power source. They like to drain batteries, or just good draining batteries. Now, I said there's credits. Look, here's credits right here. A credit stick. And these are digipicks. These are your digital lock picks. Another med pack. You're gonna come into pirates up here real soon. As soon as we go through that door over there, we'll have pirates. Well, I should say pirate down there. Sorry, my bad. I figure if they're dead, they don't really need their credits anymore. Now, just like in real life, sustain fire from any weapon, get recoil, it will go up. So Plus 50% damage resistance for 3 minutes. Minus 10% to O2 recovery for 3 minutes. So as long as you're not sprinting, this is a good thing. I think we're probably going to be using that. So that's down here in aid. Actually, I don't think we have anything that takes 5. So no. We will be getting something that takes that ammo I've been picking up. Where was that? That was that beer. Okay, so I'm going to have a damage reduction for...
What was that?
Sometimes Vasco will help you, sometimes he won't.
Combat, Barrett often yells, pew, pew, pew. I am not sure why.
You know what? Tired of messing with you. Now we have a Grendel. Kill 3. Oh, there he is. Way back here in the corner. Okay, so we're going to check out what I got. So we got a Solace energy weapon. Yeah, it does okay damage, but face it, that axe does better. Maelstroms are 4. This one goes down. It's down 3 points from the Maelstrom. But we're going to put the Grendel into our weapons queue because we have a few rounds for it. So if we need it, we have it. And if you want, you can come get all the toilet paper and all that. All that stuff makes you money. This is just a walk through the beginning. You will figure out what a terramorph is later in life here. You can access these things through all the computers. They all have different things you can learn. It will tell you what an Ashta is, what a Terramorph is, and you'll learn all that. I'm not going to spoil all the storyline for you guys, so gotta leave some things for you guys to learn. I'll just try and go through some of the basics. Oh, hey, here we go. We'll do that. Digipick. It's a novice, so gotta line these pins up with the holes. E. Obviously, this one's gonna be this one. And this one will fit there, and this one will fit here, and we get another digipick. So we're going to take and History of the Pirates take. We're gonna get out. Now see, we get weapons right here if you didn't get them off the pirates. There's the Eon here. There's a Grendel rifle here. And there's ammo. I'm going to take this ammo and the Grendel and the Eon, because what we're going to do is we'll sell those. So these will be... Oh, lacerations and puncture wounds. That works too. Never found a .27 anything, but ammo costs nothing to carry. Literally nothing to carry. It has no weight, so you can put as much ammo on your body as you can carry. So even if you don't use it, you can sell it. Here, ammo there, frag grenade there. Fragmentation grenade, we're going to go B. We're going to put that in 6. Going to which one do we have more? Okay, we have 171 rounds for the Grendel and 179 rounds for the Maelstrom. So we'll stay with the Maelstrom for now. I got an itch. See, he's always got to get in your way. I could have had both those pirates if he hadn't gotten away.
Or trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive. The enemy has dropped out of our view. In combat, there is a high likelihood of human death. Target hit. Exterior damaged.
Where'd you come from? Not the button I was looking for. Want to make sure I had plenty of carry weight. See, Vasco loves to stand in front of you.
Enemy damage received. Damage registered. I do not feel pain, but I hear it is terrible. Violence significantly decreases when there is no enemy nearby. Resume systematic wandering.
Ow. That hurt. Okay, Vasco, it's time to go upstairs. Oh, look at that. Another credit stick. Okay, so sometimes computers... Oh, a telemorph. Xeno Warfare.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights.
Disregard for personal property rights. Forgot that fucker was there. Move, Vasco.
We're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
I guess terramorphs are bad news. So let's see if we can pick this lock. I think we're going to start with this one. Oh, look at that. This is not the right one. So let's do that one. And that one. And that one. And this should be the last one. $4,000 credits don't get you a whole hell of a lot, guys. Now you can talk with this guy, next guy, but either way, it doesn't matter which way you take. He's always gonna want to fight.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
So,
Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets, and it's going to be ours.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship. You're not talking us out of this score.
so you're too young. You're too early. But we're gonna try it.
Don't give me that. I
Yeah,
know that
see?
ship is stocked with loot. You willing to give up the ship? Just like that? No, that can't be right. Can't believe this. There isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's
Wow.
headquarters without Crimson Fleet
That's-
interference.
The first time we can fast travel. That's the first time I got away from that without getting in a fight. Woohoo!
Captain,
Yes.
to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Okay, so go map L. Click it, make sure you're following it. Set course. Alpha Centauri. Jump. And if you notice, it didn't jump. That's because we got to take power from something and put power here. This ship could really use a lot larger generator, power cell. Oh.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
And you definitely want to make sure you don't have contraband coming to New Atlantis. Exit the ship. We're gonna make a little bit of money before we
Hey, Bosco. What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again? And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
So this is where you can actually do some cool stuff to your ship if you got the money. Obviously we don't have the money. Like if your ship needs repairs, you can do repairs. Our ship doesn't have any repairs, so it doesn't need anything. You can view and modify your ships. This is pretty cool. You can look at your ship. Looks like a bug. So, you go into ship builder. You can design and paint your ship. I'm not gonna. We're just gonna skip through that real quick here. Go down to G. And you have everything. Reactors is what this ship really needs. Like, we really need that. But it sends our mass just god awful. And then when you change, you look over on this side here, have to have a piloting rank of 3 just to use that reactor. So she needs this, but her weight, she just can't handle the weight. Even if you go in here and take the other reactor out, it's not enough. It just, but it's all here. You can add gear to it. But that's a different video for a different time. You can upgrade your ship too. So you can actually just upgrade it and it'll actually just do it for you. You see, it puts me overweight. I have the credits, but I don't have the mass for my ship.
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
And you look for ships for sale.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
And I'm sure we will find something we like, but it's not finding something we like, it's affording what we like. Now, this one doesn't have, it has particle cannons, electron beam weapons, missiles, and doesn't really have much of anything. Galileo is a step up. You can see by the ship systems over there, that's what's powered up. So you can actually have quite a bit of power into your grav. Your grav actually dictates how far you can jump per jump. So Achilles, that's a cool looking ship. This is a cool ship too. So that's a $279,000 ship. We don't have remotely that much.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Here's your kiosk. Beep. Let's go to all. Yeah, sell that. I'm gonna sell a 22 caliber. 27 caliber. I just never see anything in game that actually takes it, so. Give us a little bit of cash. Maelstroms. We got several of those. So now we're going to sell from the ship. So it says sell from Frontier up here. Let's just go through here and see what... I already got a cutter on me, so we don't worry about that. Keep your ship spare parts. You'll need them. Okay, so we'll back out of this, and then what we need to do is we're going to enter tab key. I'm going to show you a cool little feature. As long as you're not in battle and there's no enemies around you, you can do this. So you see the Frontier, click on the Frontier. Pulls up your ship. I'm not in a kiosk or anything like that. This is just anywhere on the planet you can do this. As long as you're not in there's no enemies around you and you're not in combat. So you hit F, right? Now you have access to your ship, and you can pull stuff out of your ship. See, we'll take this calcimite. Okay, so I just took the calcimite into my inventory. So now you hit Q, and now you're on your inventory. So come down here to all, and I'm going to store some stuff because these things are used for crafting, and I will be doing a crafting eventually. There's that calcimite. I don't have a shotgun, so I'm gonna put the shotgun shells in the ship. So all of that I'm just put in the I just put into the ship. So I don't have anything that takes this. So we're gonna put that into the ship as well. So now I just reduced my weight. I wasn't even on my ship to do it. And I'm going to switch because I just don't want to go in our freaking mining outfit all over the place. Okay, that's equipped. Come here, unequip that. That means if you see the little arrow, that's what's equipped. Alright, now.
Hey, what can I do for you?
We're in normal clothes. Oh. Our dot is missing. Go to the lodge, the mass district. So I can fast travel there, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you where it's at. Oh, I guess we need to do those too, don't we? Let's see, what do we really need? I'm thinking we need something in ballistics. Alright, there's our little dot.
I assure you, this unprovoked attack on a united colony.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep. Okay.
Oh, look at that. Do not have unlimited stamina. At all. So the longer you run without stamina, the more CO2 you build up. And then you'll pass out.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free
travel. We need to go to the mass
transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Welcome, welcome. Yeah, if you guys like this little intro into this game, let me know. Leave a message. Hit that follow or subscribe button if you like the content. Share it with your friends. Well, like I was saying, these loading screens take a bit to actually load.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
You see that scientist out in front of Mast, staring at trees, sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is in it.
Okay, so we close that down. See, I just hit the L button and it put that talk to the scientist by the tree. That's another little mission. You get some stuff out of that too. But we're still following this one right here. Go to the lodge.
Entirely neutral entity, and always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Yeah, it looks kind of like I'd expect. The lodge.
Captain. Everyone will be.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Well, yes. Yes, we do.
Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, you thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Alright, so
Yes?
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon. He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't. Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands. There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. You mind if I ask you kind of a personal question, Walter? You're around the lodge a lot. Like, almost all the time. Doesn't that bother your wife?
It's true. I am away from home quite a bit. I have been informed that when I am home, I remain preoccupied with Constellation's work, which renders me cantankerous. My darling Issa has concluded that it is in both of our best interests if I can spend my time working from the lodge as often as possible.
Okay, then. I guess if you're both okay with it.
Thought you were gonna give me a room.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways. Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means. Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Looks like we got a crowd of people today.
Each of you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in? All right, all right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Yeah, bring a coloring book. Get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
So we're gonna fast travel through this one.
Be back on board.
Oh, here we go. Contraband.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
Sidonia is where we're going. So we want to get up first. I made that mistake. Hit the exit when you're not wearing a spacesuit. Not good.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of Martian landscape.
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear after a long
What do you mean there's no work?
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Still trying to get used to this place.
Possible.
This life ain't easy, but it pays the bills.
Can't say I'm a fan. Keep it simple or keep to yourself, and everyone will be happy. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. And he's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I've got problems. What do you say?
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. 2 strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay. Let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira kept
now you
yelling
know
about
why
the
you-
Lady of
we
Love,
cash.
singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home. least I've got more than enough work.
I thought it was just a couple of nests.
Yeah, let's see how we get in half an hour. I'm gonna stop the stream about at the 3-hour mark. Jetpacks are the way to go, I'm telling you. They really are.
Well, that was fun. Now what?
Venus, here we come. That's right. Get smart. Don't know what I was thinking.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our vanguard was heading to next.
Okay.
Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away. footsteps. That he jumped from the Sol system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Gotta get within 500 of this bloody thing. So we're gonna go around this next rock. Go around this bad boy here. Careful not to hit the asteroid because it will damage us. We don't even have shields up, so.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. Keep your weapons ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
them to know I'm coming. You know there's gonna be pirates here. I mean, scavengers, somebody that doesn't want me here. I have to kill somebody.
Captain on deck. 2 steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like space scavenging around here, and someone else came in and said hello.
Frag grenade.
This won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Gonna bury you.
Okay? That was an ecliptic mercenary. Scavenging is a bit low end for them.
Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Frick. Fudge.
Let's see if they've got anything worth taking. That was an ecliptic mercenary. What are they doing here? Scavenging a star yard is a bit low end for them.
better search and then make it good.
This one's down. Bring it on.
Oh shit.
Concentrate.
Wait a minute. Where the hell did you come from? Wow.
This is gonna end badly for you. Hey, that's not fair.
Something's out there.
There you are. You're going down.
Oh, fuck me.
Shoot to kill. Damn it! Oh, sorry for that.
Through.
Now.
Show me what you've got. do this.
Might as well take what we can.
That's what I'm thinking. It's not exactly what I was, oh, hey.
I can't see. Nothing. You've got nothing. Nothing.
Ooh.
Damn it. Down.
Evacuate the area.
Okay, so let's see what we got picked up here because we got some good some new weapons. Let's put that Grendel in 5 here because it's a legendary and I got 887 rounds for it. Of course, I only had 20 rounds for the Coachman. That Coachman's, they're pretty fucking badass. Let's take that Coachman. Okay, so we need to make our way which direction? This way. Oh shit.
Come out!
Set aside anything useful and just leave them. Rest.
Bring it on!
Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
It's almost daring the spacers to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here.
Yeah, no doubt in that. Oh, that's right. I'm overweight. That's why I'm using. How far am I overweight? Quite a bit, actually. Ammo doesn't count. Get rid of a few of these. That'd probably give me my good chunk of. There's some heavy ass shit. Let's see if I can actually do this. If I can do this, and I'll keep that shit. Yeah, see, it doesn't give me the option to save it.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
We will be. She tells me I gotta sell my junk, but Jesus, I gotta make some money. Oh, wrong button. Hello, James. Welcome.
Thank you.
So what are you up to today?
Well, I was playing Atlas for a while. My kid just got home from school.
Nice.
We went out and hand fed the chickens for a couple minutes. And earlier today, I joined Xbox Game Pass for $10 a month so that I can download Starfield and start playing it. For $10 a month instead of $70.
Right?
But I'll download it overnight when I'm not on and nobody else is on, so it's not going to slow up my connection. 117 gigabytes.
That's it?
According to Xbox Game Pass.
I was being sarcastic.
That reminds me.
I am actually streaming, so.
Yeah, I figured that. I was being as circumspect as possible.
Oh, no, I'm just letting you know I was streaming, that's all. I'll fix it, jump off here shortly. I'm just trying to find this Vanguard. I mean, I know where the Vanguard's at, but that's... I started a new quest. I started a new character for this stream, so.
Cool. What do you know about the Nimbus Exadrive SSD?
There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be
Not
on
much. I don't know anything about Nimbus drives at all.
The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
It's an American company, and they sell SSDs ranging from 16 terabits to 100 terabits using a SATA or a dual-port SAS interface.
It's the brand I don't know anything about.
Dead and our artifacts gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they spawn out, we'll have a choice.
I try not to use anything but a Crucial or a Samsung drive. Ah.
That's it. Start the docking routine. Come on. Let's go rescue that Vanguard.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Ah, frick. I just did something stupid. I didn't pay attention to my fucking health.
Hold on.
through.
100 terabit, 3.5-inch form factor SSD is 40 grand.
Oh yeah.
A little bit rich, and it does not work in
The frost
PCs.
is starting to
It's
interfere
only
with
it's
my
designed for
servers,
high-end server plugins.
Yep. I have 42 terabytes on my computer, and it's been nowhere near that.
Right. Well, a 30 terabit external one is only $29.
Mine's all internal. Damn it. I don't have enough healing.
Oh. The internal ones are running $3 grand and up
I ain't spend nowhere near that either.
for 30 terabits.
See, I don't have one drive. I have 5 drives.
Yeah, but you got that server plate thingy bob that you got set up for yours. I don't.
What server
Mine
plate?
won't hold
What
5
server?
drives.
What server plate thingy McBob? I don't have no server plate thingy bob. I have a PC. It's a standard PC. Don't have anything fancy like that.
Months ago, you showed a picture of a PC that
It's a standard PC.
The case was huge.
Yes.
And the motherboard sat at the bottom of it.
No, my motherboard sits in the
And there's
middle
all
of
kinds
it.
of space in it.
No, you're thinking of a different PC. That's somebody else's that I built for them. Mine sits at the top of my piece. My motherboard sits at the top. It's a Tower 9000 or 900. It is a large case, yes. But there's no server parts to it or anything like that. It's all just a regular case. But the server 9000 has several slots. But the standard case should have spots for 4 or 5 drives.
Right, but the little 2.5-inch solid states plug directly to the motherboard.
As they do in all computers.
So any other one would have to go somewhere else. I've got plenty of bays for drives.
Wait a minute. Okay, I think you might be slightly confused. Solid states are drives; they go anywhere. You're talking if you're talking right on the motherboard. You're talking an M.2 drive. That's the only drive that bolts right onto the motherboard. All the rest just
It's still considered an SSD. It's still considered a solid state drive.
Right. Nobody ever calls them solid state. They call them M.2s because when you start talking SSDs, you say, "Oh, it's an SSD." People get confused. That's why we call them M.2s. The other drives are SSDs also, but you can have depending on your motherboard, up to 6 of those. And I have one M.2 on my computer.
I'd have to. Mine will hold 2.
through the cables.
I don't know if I have two, but it'll hold two.
For this, yeah.
No, they're just plugged directly into the motherboard.
Okay, those are M.2s. Okay, so you can hold two M.2s. You can only use one. You can only use one.
Right, and I don't know about SSDs.
Your M.2s, you can only run one of two. Okay, depending on what location you put that M.2 on your motherboard. If you put one of those slots, actually disables one of your standard SSD drives off of your SATA cables at the bottom. So where your graphics card is plugged, where your graphics card sits on there, at the end of the graphics card, the opposite end where your monitor plugs in. If you're looking at that, just below that, there should be a, depending on the manufacturer, it could be black, it could be gray. I've seen red, but there's a little plastic box. It can have 1, 2, 4, 6, 9 slots.
Right. Yeah, you showed me that the other day, or the other week, rather.
Where those cables plug in. That's going to tell you how many drives you can actually have. No matter what your computer can hold or not, you can actually run that many drives, whether they're internal or external.
Right.
So, if you get a regular standard SSD drive, and you don't even have to have an SSD, to be honest with you. If you have bays that'll hold a standard drive, you can get a 14 terabyte hard drive for like $300. Give or take. I mean, it depends. It fluctuates with the market.
You gonna hit me? Oh my god! Oh, yay!
You still streaming?
Yes, I am. Amber Ale. That's what I want. Come on, Sarah. Let's go kick some ass. Oh, look up, not down. Okay, so let's see. Let's go here to Q. It's a let's go here. Inventory. Where's that Red Harvest Ale? not that way. Oh shit!
Temperature levels are bottoming out.
What do you know about AliExpress?
Never heard of it. What is it?
It's a storefront. They're selling 64 terabit. Says internal hard drive for laptop, desktop, Android, Linux for $28.92.
How big was it?
64 terabits.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know anything about it, but that doesn't sound like a bad deal if it's a good thing.
Right. My problem is, I think they're affiliated with the Chinese exporter Alibaba, and I have some issues with that particular Chinese exporter.
I don't know anything about that Chinese exporter, so.
Well, the Alibaba, you have to buy shit in bulk, so I'm afraid that if I order one for $28.92, that's $28.92 each, and I'll have to buy 100 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, I think I know exactly what you're saying.
Anyway, I have to go monitor my child making my food. So, enjoy the rest of your stream, and I will talk to you later.
Alright. Oh, I just died. Have fun. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this. I'm ill-equipped.
I'm hit.
Yeah, you may be hit, but you took him out, so that's all that matters.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
See, my Grendel is semi-freaking auto. Fuck's sake. Don't stand in front of me.
Bring it on! Switching to a new target. Valuable. I'm gonna go down.
Didn't we have a...
Come on! Nothing! Nothing!
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is. I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Hey, sorry. I just didn't know what it was. But I guess that's what you all are for, right? Here, happy to trade a novelty for a rescue any day.
Let's grab the artifact.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
So, that's what I meant about making sure that you have med packs on. Buy med packs. Get med packs. Get lots of med packs. They're going to keep you alive. So you know, this is what I'm going to suggest. You can do it the way I just did this. Not a problem. Anyway, it's fine. But what I would do is I would go and become a ranger first. Once you become a ranger, and they actually promote you from Pro B Ranger up to a full ranger, they give you a ship. The ship they give you has way better shields and way better everything than this one does. But what it has is electromagnetic pulse. And you can take that ship out that we just did. No damage to the ship. I mean, it regenerates, but and a whole hell of a lot less shots and less ammo and less damage to the ship that we just took out, because it actually EMP damage actually regenerates. The ships regenerate. So over time, but they're faster. It's faster to take it out. That's what I'm saying. We're going to take this back to the lodge. And after we install this into the with the rest of the pieces, we're going to call this stream good. We will come back and continue this quest another day. And for those of you out there that are watching,
Hey, can we
this
skip the local
preventive
chunks
clone,
this time?
I don't
Never agrees with my
sponsor
stomach.
anything like that, and I will block. I'm going to try and block that stuff from happening here on Twitch again. Not sponsored in any way. I don't do that kind of crap. Go to doggyhype.com. Come on. It sounds like a scam if you ask me. I don't know how to block that stuff yet, but I will be figuring it out after this stream is over.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time. We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back. Oh, we'll be working with everyone here at the lodge sooner or later. Constellation is all in on this. Sometimes we'll partner up, sometimes we'll go solo. It's not a formal arrangement. We just came back with good news. We've got momentum. Why not keep going?
I guess we'll go
All
ahead
right.
and
We've got a few
go
more
with
leads we
Sarah.
should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it. No other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person. Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it. His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience. So long.
All right, guys.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
Alrighty, so with that being said, we're going to cut this off at 3 hours and 47 minutes. You have a great day, and we'll catch you next time. If y'all enjoyed it, like, subscribe, share. See you next time.